Hey guys, what's up? It's Brianna Muller Green, online business developer and e-commerce entrepreneur, OG of the e-com game with over 20 years in e-commerce, doing anything and everything. I am checking in with you guys on a Saturday. Kind of just want to see how things are going. I've got all sorts of fun stuff I want to talk about with you. So, let's see who wants to join us today. Um, so, interesting weather here. I am in Western New York, south of Buffalo, and it is. So we woke up this morning, and we had thunder, lightning, and a freaking blizzard all at the same time. And I've never experienced that before. That was pretty crazy. And not only was it like, whatever, a storm, but like to have to deal with uh, a complete whiteout after that, it's just unbelievable. So, all right, let me get everybody else going here. We've got Lakina, what's up? Kevin, Ben, Christina, our girl at D4D. How's it going? So let's talk about buy button Bonanza. That's what we got to talk about first. Trying to share this freaking thing and I can't ever do it right. So, I'll have to send you guys some pictures of the snow. Like, it's absolutely freaking ridiculous. You can't see anything out there. And in fact, we live right off of a major transportation route. And there were people off the road because, of course, first day of snow, let's all drive like we've never seen it before, even though we're south of Buffalo. All right, D4D crew, I finally got you guys in here. Let's pull our merch money crew in. There we go. Let's pull, let's see, a couple others here. Let me give everyone a chance to join. There we go. All right, that's pretty good, I think. Okay, cool. So let's talk about the buy button. And let's talk about branding, and in particular, micro brand. So, and then, we got Simon and Emily. Emily, what's up from Merch Wizard? How's it going? There's something else we got to talk about too, Merch Wizard. So, all right, buy button Bonanza and micro branding. So 2019 coming up, I feel, is a huge, huge opportunity for regular people, for stay-at-home parents, for full-time people to actually be able, so it's a perfect time. The marketplace is perfect. The social media availability is perfect to grow a micro brand. What am I talking about? So a micro brand is basically taking something like your passion or your interest or something that you really dive into because you vibe with it, and learning how to monetize that. So either with, let's say, physical products, let's say you get them wholesale, let's say you do product development and you import things, maybe you do affiliate offers where actually you're vouching for someone else's products and selling them to a community or a following, and you're collecting a piece of that through a percentage, kind of like a royalty. And then also, obviously, there's print on demand. And so we're just in 2019, I mean, it's already been growing the last couple of years, but I really see this exponential growth in the ability for anybody and everybody to grow a micro brand, because consumers are no longer all wanting to look identical and be identical and use the exact same products. And rather than going the generic route, people are really feeling like they want to go, I call it kind of like the boutique route. So they like to identify with a brand and a lifestyle and products that are really geared towards their passions and their pain points. So for instance, I'm a figure skater, or was a competitive figure skater, so there are a lot of things that are important to me in, let's say, figure skating attire that maybe a big box company would not pay attention to. And so this is across the gamut. I mean, whether we're talking about a micro brand about your love for horses, whether we're talking about a micro brand that leverages your experience with a certain advocacy, or whether it's developing an apparel line based on your lifestyle, like of maybe being, you know, a figure skater, or like my other brand with Extreme Motorsports. So regular people can do this, and you guys can scale it huge with a lot less of a workforce than traditionally someone would have to use to, like, let's say, develop Nike. And now obviously there are big leading brands that are making, you know, millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars every year, but there's still room for us. There's still room for the micro brand, and 7 figures and 8 figures for any of us that are up for the challenge, and for any of us that are ready to apply some things that we have at our disposal in e-com. So that leads me to Buy Button Bonanza. One of my income streams, not one, it's now multiple facets of it, but one really big income stream has always been print on demand. And so you guys know that I start my research process in my Merch by Amazon account, which is like my incubator. And when you take a design and you put that in your Merch by Amazon account, you now have 6 product choices, right? And that's what we call buy button. So there's from one design, there's a buy button if you want to upload it to standard short sleeve shirt. There's a buy button if you want to upload it to a premium. There's a buy button for long sleeve. There's a buy, okay? So you get it. There are 6 potential buy buttons with that shirt. Well, first of all, not all the buy buttons are working so well for everybody, right? Over on Merch by Amazon. Some of you guys, the buy buttons are blowing up and you're doing a great job, and you might have a different business model. Maybe it's a local merch thing. Maybe you have a following or a community that you've already grown and you're able to drive your traffic to that listing. Maybe there are some other people that just don't have that yet. So how do you increase the rate at which you're selling, and how do you increase the number of buy buttons or opportunities that you have to sell that? The most efficient way to do that is to take a look at your designs and to move them outside into the rest of the internet, where there are lots and lots of other marketplaces that have high amounts of organic traffic and that have a lot of buyers that are passionate and ready to buy. So don't just chill with 6 buy buttons and be okay with 6 buy buttons. Like, why not? Why don't you take and take that design and put it elsewhere? And the simplest way to do that is to look at your Merch by Amazon sales. Take a look at the ones that have feedback that has good feedback, you know, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, multiple reviews, even if there aren't any stars. Like, if you see that thing, if there are no reviews, if you see that thing selling every day, those are indications, hello, that it's good. It's a good t-shirt, right? Or a good design. Go way back into history. Maybe you had one that was a bestseller for a long time, and then the copycats moved in, or whatever happened. There was throttling, and now you're not appearing in search. Whatever. The point is, use the data in your Merch by Amazon account to then make some business decisions that don't cost you much at all, to then put those designs in other marketplaces where they have a fair chance of you selling products. And in marketplaces that have more than just 6 buy buttons, that have sometimes damn near an infinite number of buy buttons because of the number of products and variations you can come up with. Now, does that mean create a text design with absolutely no thought in it and like just spread it out on 10 million products? No, it's stupid. It's a waste of your time. But if you're thoughtfully designing on merch and you're just not really seeing the sales that you used to see, right? Like, listen, I started in 2015. The sales back then and the sales now for me with that kind of similar business model, it's not the same anymore. So I made the decision to do some other work, to move this thing elsewhere. The easiest thing to do is to go into Etsy. And it's growing exponentially over there, and there are production partners you can use like Printech, which enable you to offer like absolutely amazing product options, really cool, unique stuff that a lot of other print-on-demand facilities aren't even like offering right now. And you know, obviously I've talked a lot about Randy and his team, and the customer service has been great, and getting in touch with someone that can help us answer our questions. But beyond that, Etsy alone is just an amazing point in time in which we can capitalize on that traffic. We can capitalize on the fact that those Etsy listings are playing nicely in Google search. I'm getting sales on Etsy from traditionally masculine shirts because they're finding them, even though historically the demographic has probably been swayed heavily towards a female shopper. I'm getting a lot of masculine shirts ordered and a lot of male customers because of the niche that I'm in and because it's showing up in Google search. So what the heck is Buy Button Bonanza then? So what this is we're offering you the opportunity to increase the number of buy buttons that you have and the ability to sell that design in as many thoughtful places as you can, in places that make sense. The first place that makes sense is Etsy. So in the Buy Button Bonanza, we have our Easy Etsy course. In the Easy Etsy course, you walk in with nothing set up, okay? Bring a design or two. And then we walk you through opening your Etsy account, opening your Printech account, putting them together so that they're integrated, showing you how to start uploading products, and you walk away in just a few hours with a running store where you rinse and repeat, and you do the design portion over and over again, and you start filling your Etsy store. Printech alone has, I think we're up to 78 product offerings over there. And that's not counting, obviously, all the different colors and things of that nature. And so think of the number of buy buttons you can introduce to the Etsy market with Printech with just one design, never mind all the other designs you have over in Merch by Amazon, right? The easiest way to organize all those designs and help you with this entire transition is also going to be Merch Wizard. Now that I'm back from Seattle, we are going to have time soon to walk you guys through that. Rick and his team and the D4D team, we have been in talks about how we can best help you guys not only organize, not only do well on Merch by Amazon, but do well in the outside world and have all of these things all connected and working seamlessly and efficiently for you. So you can look forward to that as well. Now, also in the Buy Button Bonanza, so you get Easy Etsy, you also get the keyword course, because one of the most important things when you are trying to sell a product is to get it in front of the eyes of the person that you want to buy it, which is the person most likely to convert. How are they going to find your product? They're going to have to search for it, and you're going to have to know the best keywords to use to get those eyeballs on your products. So that is what the keywords course will take you through. Let's see here. Also, the Buy Button Bonanza has a 30% off coupon for an RTR pack. There's a bunch of value in it right there. And then, super exciting, you get the lower level tier access to Orbit Kit. Now, first of all, it's infrequent that they offer open enrollment because they like to make sure that they can provide the customer service needed so that all of us are utilizing Orbit Kit to its fullest potential. And up until now, they only had the full $95 a month subscription. Well, now they have a lower tier offering, and through our Buy Button Bonanza, we're already getting the Easy Etsy course and the 30% off coupon and the keywords course. I mean, like, start adding all of these things up, right? Plus, you're able to access the lower level of Orbit Kit. What the heck is Orbit Kit? It blows up the number of buy buttons that you have access to with a design. So with Orbit Kit, it communicates with 7 pods, other print-on-demand facilities, one of which, Zazzle, has thousands of products. So like normally you would go in there and you would take a design and you would have to upload it manually to every single one and choose your colors and and type the titles. Like, how long is that going to take? What Orbit Kit does is, in a matter of minutes, once this thing is set up, it enables you to use your designs thoughtfully and apply. And I keep saying thoughtfully because, yeah, there's a certain level that it's a numbers game, but also you can't shoot out completely crappy designs and expect them to sell. So it's best used to put your designs that you've gained some traction on. At the lower tier, you can do 5 per day, and it will push them out into all of those 7 pods across every product in those pods. It's like, I can't even remember how many thousands and thousands and thousands of products you get from one push of one design through all of the pods, okay? Add up the time that would have taken for a VA or you to go through there and manually do that. No, thank you. It's not even like humanly possible. So that's why this buy button bonanza is amazing. We show you guys how to start moving elsewhere. We're not saying, and I'm not saying, ever abandon what's bringing in some decent money. But when you start to see the signs that maybe the climate is changing a little bit, you got to change with it. And so I've always done that with merch. Always done that with design, right? Is going and try to evolve with the marketplaces. But I also know to not have all of my eggs in one basket. And I also know that there's a lot more out there. And so why would I just sit there and twiddle my thumbs and watch my design sell on 6 products? Sorry, there's a lot of other products out there and a lot of places with great organic traffic, and I'm capitalizing on that. And that's what the buy button bonanza does. The other reason I love it is because if you really, over the long term, you want to do the micro branding thing, you want to grow a brand, Etsy is a good first step to that. Plus, if you set up Printech as your partner, you have access to pushing those products into a Shopify store, which is what I recommend for building your brand. And you also have the ability to push that into Amazon, Seller Central, your actual Seller Central account, utilize Amazon Custom in an automated fashion, and continue to further develop your brand over there as well. The ultimate in all of this, if you wanted to just take this thing and run with it, would be to develop your own branded website or Shopify store where you own it, you can do what you want with it, you can collect information on customer buying patterns and your customers, and quite frankly, it's a sellable asset, right? It's something that you own that you can actually go and sell. That's like the ultimate goal with all of this, and buy button bonanza is like a step in that direction. I understand that not everybody wants to build this huge brand that they're going to need to scale out, but if that is something that you're looking towards, this is a good step. If you're just setting up a side hustle, a hobby, a little extra income, whatever, it works for you too. Hey, Ryan just joined us. What's up? Ryan is part of our D4D team and a really amazing artist. So let me also point out a few other things on the website, guys. We have now a discount page, a sales page. So anytime there are some sets of RTR packs or pop sockets that we want that have been marked down, normally you guys have been kind of like picking through them. So we've moved them over to that sales page that I have linked. So if you want to score a bargain, pop over there to see what we have. Let's see, Emily, do you make mostly unisex t-shirts or do you also offer women's shirts for each design with Etsy? So I actually use, let me think here. I use unisex for men, and then I do offer the feminine shirts because the the Bella tanks sell really well. And then the other two things that sell well for me, actually three, I would say, would be the water bottles and travel tumblers and the baby rompers and onesies. I've been selling a few hoodies, but I definitely have found that offering, because like I'm a person, I mean, hello, like my clothes, I'm everything's skin tight, right? So when I order from Amazon, even if I order an adult's, like a small size, it's like a giant box on me. And so like I have to tie it in the back and tighten it, and or order a youth, which like in some designs that I want, people aren't offering the youth, or you can't. So it is important to me as a consumer, and I'm willing to pay more for it. I don't care if I can find that tank top with that thing that I'm like obsessing over on it. I have no problem paying more for it because I can't find it anywhere. So those are some of the product options I go with. And then we're working, Brendan and I are working with a few clients that are starting to work on their Christmas collections. So obviously, you know, you could do that really early, but it's not like it's too late for you guys to do Christmas, the Christmas ornaments or Christmas stockings. Like I'm totally picturing for my niche, like some cool, like four-wheeler inspired Christmas stockings, you know? So there's a lot of cool things over there. Let's see if I missed any other questions. Okay, so yeah, so there's the discount sales page. Hit that up if you guys want to score a deal. Also, the team has been working a lot, uploading new packs, including profanity packs. So go check that out. What else do I want to talk about? Ooh, monthly subscriptions. We got that going on. The link is there as well. Monthly subscriptions are, you get a discount for committing to monthly delivery of RTR packs. The benefit of that is they never make it to the website, and you get to pick whatever niches you want, up to 5, and then we just deliver them to you. You just open up your email. Oh, there they are, and start uploading. And you could turbocharge that, which means add the copy to it. So the keywords in the form of the titles and key product features, and then that way it's legitimately just copy and paste. And like I've mentioned before, with Merch Wizard, we're hoping to set up something for you guys to make that that transition, I shouldn't call it transition, that process of workflow even easier. So really the monthly design club is a matter of convenience. And let me tell you, is it convenient? Because by the time sometimes I find my files and all of that stuff, like just getting started sometimes takes a long time. And we have it in different tiers. So if you're at a lower tier and you're like, I don't need 1,000 designs a month, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? There are some lower tiers as well. And then we deliver them to you proportionately on a weekly basis. We found that clients have liked that the best. Instead of dumping, oh, here's your 1,000 designs, distribute them in quarters to you each of those 4 weeks. So one other thing before I get going, I do want to talk about is there are some really exciting projects that I'm working on with several different people in the community. And there's one in particular that I want to go live and talk about again tonight. I should say go live again tonight to talk about, because I haven't talked about it yet. But yeah, there's a really, really exciting opportunity that I have for you guys. So if you're going to be around on a Saturday night working, or where you're going to have your computer, stay tuned on my personal Facebook page, and we'll chat, and I'll fill you guys in on what's going on with that. I think that's it. I think I've touched on everything. Thanks for popping in and listening to me gab. You guys know if you have any questions at all. Oh, I see a question. Hold on. What's the best tool for Printful to Etsy? You don't need a tool for Printful to Etsy, Abraham. They communicate. You just set them up. It's an integration that already exists. So one pushes over to the other. Let's see here. Emily, do you know what time? It will be most likely probably let's say like 8 o'clock tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll do that. Let me write that down. 8 p.m. Eastern. I have a bunch of stuff I have to do in the meantime, and then I think I'll be ready by 8 p.m. tonight. But I can also post an update later on to confirm that time. But until then, you guys know where to find me. If you guys need anything at all from Design for Dollars, obviously hit us up at d4demail@gmail.com. If you're catching this on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're catching this on Facebook Live, please share this with anyone, like it, comment, and let us know if you need help or have any questions. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit.